So I think I thought about everyone who's here today, the impact of community organizers, people who are still in the system that you helped or you are still helping because they said you're not going anywhere, and other organizations that we both worked with that have always asked us to step in or ideas and ask for help. GMIAU came to mind, and I spoke to Dennis, and he was like, "Oh," she was like, "I know Michael from the long time ago.
Yeah.
I've got history with GMIAU. They were my solicitors. Then Ryan is the one who saw the vacancy from Right to Remain and sent it to me, and then now I get to work with Fatou. One thing I would say about Fatou and with our community organizing is that while I will refer back to what Mr. Panika said, it really touched me that this job is overwhelming. It's tiring. It's not a 9 to 5 job where I'll get home, I'm like, I'm done, I'm going to bed. When I get home, I have to think about people that I failed to help. I have to think about what I need to do tomorrow. Maybe this you carry it with you, and my every Monday, my every cup of tea on a Monday is Fatu, is the energy. And it's something that I would really encourage anyone who's doing this kind of work to have a buddy, whether it's in the same area or in a different city, someone you can always come back and share the problems and feel the light word. So, Michael, when you get home, on a serious note, were you able to kind of, you know what, let's forget about these people, this is our time?
Yeah, this work is really exhausting and emotionally draining at times. And you could talk about it 24 hours a day about the injustice of this and this shouldn't happen and that. And we at home have always had very strict rules. And we forget them sometimes. And there would be times when, you come home to your partner, how was your day? Oh, God, this happened. And oh, it was really. It's to give ourselves a little bit of time off and just to remind ourselves, hey, you should stop thinking about it for a little bit if you can.
Yeah, and thank you so much. It's really important. I think the past few months have been really difficult for us, especially doing community organizing with the racial attacks that happened and everything else. It was Fatou was like, I think we need a meeting with organizers, and we did one where we had to call people and talk about the aftermath of the racial attacks, like. And Fatu kept on going back to say, I think we need to talk to organizers and see how everyone is doing. That is why I'm asking that question, the importance of aftercare.
Yeah.
So, Fatu,
Yes,
we have
yeah.
been together in this journey with Michael. I'll start with your inspiration and also the question leading to aftercare, the importance of aftercare, emphasizing on the capacity of support as well and
Yeah.
this work we're doing.
Thank you very much, Michael. It's just been a really emotional day. I'm gonna try and keep my emotions together, but it's really interesting that Maggie asked you that question. How do you maintain like that self care? How do you not talk about work? Because for us, like it's our lived experience, and we cannot leave work at work, and we cannot leave home at home, because it always comes with us, because it's part of our identity in the UK. One thing I'll say is very important for us to do check-ins. Is important for us to hold each other accountable. And I was thinking, what can I ask Michael? Because you're constantly on the go. Like, you're always coming with the vibe. You have the right energy. Maybe it's just the northern in you, the Scottish in you. But how do you? I know you asked me a question, but I want to ask Michael a question before answering the question. How do you maintain burnout?
Uh, I sometimes feel absolutely exhausted, upset, depressed, can't carry on. And that's without having any lived experience. That's just from my relationships with you guys. I think you have to accept that nobody's a super person when it comes to this. like, I am just in awe at yourself and Maggie and the people that I've met through this work, that are going through this stuff, still going through this stuff, and managing to keep going and keep fighting and keep inspiring other people. I don't know. I don't know how people do it. I guess it's just,
Come on, Michael, you've been doing it for what? Over how many years?
yeah. Well, I mean,
15 years at Right to
15 years at
Remain.
Right to Remain, about 20 odd years in total, 25 years or something in total.
Yeah.
It's just something that I feel very, very strongly about, and I can't give it up. I couldn't do another job.
Mm.
Well, I mean, I could do another job that was something about fighting against things. I have done other jobs, you know. I've not always done this, but this is where I find, like, I don't know, my place, my home is with the communities like I've been with today, that just keep inspiring me to keep going. That's what keeps me going, like, is knowing that there are people that shouldn't have to be strong every single day. It's not fair to be, you're so strong, you're strong every day. Well, nobody should have to be strong every day.
Yeah.
But you guys have had to be, and you know, you have to keep it going. So I don't know. You've asked me, how did you keep it going?
Michael, I rely a lot on like talking to. I have amazing team and amazing line manager. And the first time I had burnout in this sector, I didn't even know it was burnout. I was just really tired. I was doubting myself. I was questioning so many things. And everyone have a why. And I don't want to cry. Everyone have their whys. And we all know why we do things. But it got to a point where I was just like, I don't think this is for me. I don't think I should like represent people. I was not fully true to myself because I'm just like, why am I tired? Because this is my life. This is the life of people I'm supporting. So I shouldn't be tired. But then it was my team that recognized it was a burnout. And they're like, okay, I think you need time out. And that's one thing we don't really get. Not a lot of people in our sector actually do have that. Like people that will hold you or keep you grounded, or people that will literally like help you identify or understand that this is gonna be 10 times as worse for you. For instance, like the racial riots, when it happened, it did not just attack our migration journey. Some of us attacked our identity, our religion, our professions. And it's just like, who am I going to turn to? And if you don't have your team or like the people that you're organizing with, like it will be really difficult for you to like just like lay it out, like, or navigate that. I remember me and Maggie was on the phone when that happened, and like I'm just grateful that she's in my life. And earlier when I said like I cannot talk about Michael without talking about Maggie, because Maggie is so great and amazing because of you. So
Come on. Well, tell you what though, as soon as I met you, I thought, and I said to Maggie, we were having difficulty with our funding. We weren't getting the resources in our team. Maggie's colleagues had gone and not been replaced, and it was just me and her. And I was like, you need to buddy up with this one. She's good, right?
yeah, Maggie is like my G.
Make me cry. Thank you so much, Fatou. I think during that time, talking about where you really got the burnt out, I was like, how about someone who's just doing this job voluntarily and who's just waking up in the morning and wanting to help people? We went to Dallas Court when the Rwanda issue came out. We were outside by the guard, and all of a sudden we had Cole, we had Lily, we had other people coming in, and we didn't call them. You know, there's that thing of humanity that you see being displayed to an extent that I even forget how I got there. I was like, oh my God. I was just now admiring everything that was happening, and the spirit of community and people coming together has kept me going. So I've learned a lot from Michael, and that good reputation that always pops up when we talk about you, or we're meeting the MPs recently with Fatou. I think we have met 6 within this month, last month, 6 going to 7. And then when we went to Afzal Khan, it was like, keep up doing the work you're doing. This was my fault. You guys, you've been there, you've been doing this. And then Fatou as well. We couldn't get those positive compliments. And then when we got back, we're like, okay, Maggy, we're doing this next month. Where are we going? But when we were going there, we were tired. We went to Bolton first.
Yeah.
We went to Bolton, and then our next appointment was going to be at 3. And from Bolton around 10, 11, we were kind of tired. We wanted to eat and all that. So we're kind of dragging our feet. But when we go to Afzal Khan, he stood up, greeted us while we were sitting down. It's being recognized by the community, by people who are up there about the work that you're doing. And this is why, Michael, we said we want to do this, so that even if you go, you know that you had a big impact in Manchester. You touched so many lives, you touched so many organizations, and all the good compliments that we're getting out there is because of you. All the awards that we got and that are still coming, it's all because of you. And if we can, I keep on reporting, if we can have 5 more Michaels, I think this world will be a better place.
Amen.
Well, we just need 5 more Maggies. That is.
Okay, so
Let me just say something before I go. One thing we don't really do as a community, we don't give people their flowers when they should get their flowers. I think they should have been done way before. Michael decided to have the long holiday, like I've been telling my daughter. But I'm sure
Sounds like
Michael
I'm
will be
dying.
back. No, you're not going anywhere yet, Michael. You're having a long holiday where you're gonna have a long break and come back stronger.
thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, Fatou.
Thank you.
Don't cry.
Oh, Michael, you can't go, man. What the hell?